Hey, Benny. Come on then. Come on, then. Come on, Cal. Hey, guys. Just 1 second. I need to get a Bendy here. Hi, Chris. Needed a new thing of wipes. Chalk and Decor with Heart and Home Designs. Welcome. What's your first name? Come on, Callie. Just a second. I'm just trying to get my I have 3 dogs, but one is in bed with my brother at the moment, and the other one is standing in the doorway. Come here. Stinky butt. She's being ornery. She's like, you're not the boss of me. Oh, Sissa. Okay. This is the ornery one who I had to go hunt down. That's Callie. If I wouldn't have went and grabbed her, what is that? Oh, okay. If I wouldn't have went and grabbed her, she would have been scratching at the door like a little fart. Because she's a big baby. Yeah, it's like, you're not the boss of me. She thinks she's the boss over everyone in the house. And if I take her to someone else's house, she thinks she's the boss over their entire house. And then there's this cutie. This one's Bendy. She's in every single one of my lives. There's hardly a life without Bin Bin. She's always there. She's my good girl. Hot Bin. So I am Tonya with Tonya's Crafting Creations. I'm the host of the event today. We still have 2 more people. We have Raven with Craftifornia Dreaming, and then Wendy with Dusty Granny Crafts by Wendy. Okay, 1 second here. Let me call my brother and wake him up, because he works tonight. If he doesn't get up, I can always wake him up when I get done. Hi, just calling to wake you up. I'm live, so no. Bella can't come in. Okay, goodbye. Okay, let me make sure it got shared into the group, because sometimes it's a pain in the butt and it doesn't actually share in. I always have to double check. And it actually did it. What a shocker! Don't you love technology? Okay, so we're going to need that color, that color, that color, and where? Oh, there it is. So let's move these out of the way. I'll need that. Okay. I set my surface down. Hold on 1 second. I sat it down as I was gathering my other stuff up. Now, where did I put it? I seriously hate when this happens. If I can't find it, that's okay, because I already know what else I can make. Callie, can you move a sec? Thank you, Mommy's little sneaker butt. Walmart discontinued one of their, or not Walmart, Dollar Tree discontinued actually 2 surfaces that I really, really liked. One of them you can remake if you have squares. But they aren't quite the same. The other one, is one of those bottle caps. They had it in like a, it was almost the same size as this. They had it in a bottle cap. And they discontinued that too, and that sucked when they discontinued making that. I hate it when they discontinue things like that. Oh, that's the one I wanted. I wanted a different size. Okay, let me move this out of my way so it doesn't poke me. Really, really wish I had that other one, but that's okay. This will do. So let me move that before I start hitting things. Kind of have to bear with me. I haven't really been live a whole lot lately because I have not been feeling well. I'm actually still not feeling the greatest today, but I am here regardless. I think I left it back here. I left it with the dogs. Okay, move your butt. I left it outside the door. Not my day today. There we go. I had some stuff that I had bought from, ooh, don't fall. Well, I don't know where I bought it actually. Maybe Amazon. I bought these stars. They didn't come with this ring. I put this ring on it. And I want to say maybe Amazon. And it comes with, like this one says 1776. Hold on a minute. That's going to drive me nuts. Let me flip the screen. I do not like that. Ever since they updated it with StreamYard, I have to go in and do that manually. There we go. So this one says 1776. And then it has the stars around it. And then this literally has stars in all different sizes. It basically has everything in multiple sizes. So it's just a repeat of the stars by themselves. And oh, hi Wendy. It's basically a repeat of the stars in different sizes and that one with the stars that says 1776 in the middle, and it's just in all different sizes from that little size to that great big star here. So they work out perfect if you don't want to have to do vinyl, or if you don't have a Cricut, that sort of thing. That works out good with them. So we're going to be using those for the stars because I don't have any more of those little itty bitty tiny stars. I used to, and I'm planning on ordering some more, but I'm completely out of them. What I was going to do, I'll have to do it another time. Actually, I'm going to put my own hanger on, so I'll just use this one. So we're going to do a flag is what we're doing. I just can't think today. So how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to paint this all white first. Oh my God. I don't remember when I was live last. If I don't go live at least like once a week, I kind of... It takes me a while to get back in the groove. Oh, geez. I might need to get a new white one of these days. Oh, do not fall in there. Jeez. I don't think I've seen it like that before. That lid must not have been on there good. It's literally kind of dry all the way around. I had been making some tumblers off and on the last couple weeks. For like my cousins, little kids, and then, oh, let's throw that away. My cousins, little kids, and then I had a niece and a nephew that had a birthday, so I did tumblers for them. I did Minecraft for the ones who, hi Renee. Oh, I didn't even see you. Hi Kay, hi Brenda. Everything's falling on my garbage can. But I've been making tumblers for them, and I put their names on them. That way, you know, it will last them a while. And kids being kids, they like to take each other's stuff. So I figured it's best if they have their names on them. Hold on, I just spilled something. Thankfully, my computer is on top of something. I told you, today is seriously not my day. And that's not absorbent. What is absorbent? Because I don't even think I have a paper towel in here. Oh, there. Nope, that's under something. Ow. There we go. I'm making a mess, you guys. I'm just more worried about it being under my computer than anything. But my drink literally spilled everywhere. Okay, I think I've got it pretty good. At least good enough. It's make a mess day, I guess. Okay. Now that I'm done making a mess, I still have more of a mess to clean up, but I will do that later. My goodness. Well, now that I'm done making a mess, I'm going to make a flag. I didn't have my lid on all the way, otherwise it wouldn't have spilt. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, ignore my mess that I just made. And we will go on from there. Hey, Raven. It's not my day today. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Renee. I don't even remember if I said hi to you, but if I didn't say hi to you, hi. I feel like I'm getting a fever now, and so when I do, I just extra clumsy, and then I just don't feel good. And apparently I hadn't washed brushes since the last time I painted. It's not my day. Put it that way. Thank you, Raven. And I will message you back once I get done. It's just my brain's been everywhere. I'm trying to get some stuff made because I'm doing, I'm going to paint this all white first and then I'll do the other colors. Just so that I at least have a base coat of white. If I have to touch up here or there, I can. But I have, it's a festival in my town. It's just around the corner from my house. Coming up here on June 7th. And so I am trying to get some stuff, like 4th of July stuff made up. And then going through some of my other stuff so I can see, like what I have them priced at and go down on them. I've got a lot of crafts and very little storage. We live in a duplex, my brother and I. We own the duplex. We live in one side and we rent the other side out. And it's a 3-bedroom duplex on our side. And so he gave me the biggest bedroom, but even with me having the biggest bedroom, my craft room is like little itty bitty. I think when we moved in here, we decided that this room, like, you might be able to fit a full-size bed in here, like maybe a full bed, but you would literally not have any walking space. And that's maybe. Weren't quite sure, but he decided then that he wanted one that was a little bit bigger. And at the time, this was my office, so I didn't really need that big of a room for an office. I wasn't crafting this much. Well, I wasn't crafting at all at that point when we moved in here. I actually started crafting again after I ended up, for those of you who don't know, I was born with spina bifida. And so hi Lisa, I had surgery when I was I was born in April and I had surgery in July of that same year. That's when they decided that I wasn't just a spoiled baby crying every time my mom laid me down, but there was actually something wrong with me. I had spina bifida, so they did surgery when I was a baby, and they said that they were actually surprised that, or not surprised, they said that she was lucky she was so determined to bring me in, because if they would have waited any longer, I never would have walked. So they just basically told her the mark that she was concerned about was a birthmark, and it was nothing. So luckily, she was determined to figure out what was going on. And so they did surgery then, and then I had 2 other surgeries years later. And then I had no problem until after I got done taking care of my mom and grandma, and they had passed away, and then I started having back problems. And found out I had a tethered spinal cord and had to have surgery and everything. And so that's kind of when I started getting back into crafting, because I couldn't really, it was getting stressful trying to work when you're having spasms and you work for a credit card company and you're getting screamed at and cussed at. It's a little hard to do that while you're having spasms because you're stressed. So I couldn't do that anymore. Definitely couldn't do home care anymore. So I needed something to occupy my time. So I started doing cards at first, and then I got into doing this kind of crafting. And I actually I don't think I've made a card since I started doing this, which I should probably make a card once in a while, because I did enjoy doing it. And actually, they were more than just the everyday cards. They were multiple pages, almost like a junk journal, I guess. But it was if I was making it for my sister, it'd be pictures of my sister, pictures of her grandkids, stuff like that. So kind of like a junk journal, but for kind of like a birthday card too. But I was doing that for a while, and then I started getting into this, and then I kind of got so distracted with this kind of crafting that I just didn't do anything else. But it is kind of nice sometimes to expand what we do. Well, not as much, not like how Wendy does it, or Judy. I've only done it to where they kind of look like that, but they're more like birthday cards, sort of. They're like birthday themed, I guess you would say. So maybe it is still junk journaling. I started out back at that. I mean, I used to craft years ago. I've always been into crafting. But paint is super thick. I just haven't really made anything since I started doing this kind of crafting. Bendy, you gotta move, baby. I can't sit at the end. Don't you growl at me. She's kicking me out of my chair, you guys. Anyone want a little snoodle? I'm joking. I wouldn't give my Bendy up for nothing. She just is a little bit of a chair hawk. I want to dry this a little, and then I need to smooth it out because this paint needs to go to the garbage. That's what it needs to do. Badly. Because it sucks. I mean, that paint is good, but this bottle is so old, I guess, that... So if you get to where it's really thick and you don't have a spray bottle or you don't have one nearby, mine's in the other room because I was using it for something else, of course. I should just get two. Or get another one, I mean, and have one in each room. But, a wipey can always help. Boy, that's messy. I think I have pictures of some of them that I've made. So if I find them, I will post them to my page. Because I did... I don't like to paint. I did kind of a Mother's Day themed one. I guess you would kind of consider it junk journaling because there was probably 6 or 7 pages to it, so it probably would be considered that. It just doesn't look like the average, junk journaling that I see people doing. I did, well, this is going to sound stupid. I did, but I didn't. As far as scrapbooking, that paint's better. Sorry that's taking so long, guys, but my paint did not want to work with me. I never scrapbooked for myself, but I did like scrapbooks for a cousin of mine that had a baby. I did a scrapbook for her. Yeah, that's going on better. I did a scrapbook for her baby. And, it was so stinking cute. You guys know those little Christmas stockings that are only like this big? I took one of those and I very carefully cut it apart to separate the two pieces. And I took the one piece, they might have been smaller than that. They might have been more like maybe that. I took the end of it, or the one side of it, and I took a picture of her little baby, because I think he was born in like, was it October, November, something like that. So he was still a tiny baby when Christmas came along. So I took that And I went and I took a picture that she had of him, and I kind of cut him out of the picture. And then I laid him down and I laid the stocking over the top of like half of him, the bottom half, and it made it look like he was in the stocking. And it turned out so stinking cute. This would have covered so much better if I wouldn't have tried the other paint first, but like I said, it's not my day today. But it did turn out really cute. And then I did it again for a friend of mine whose granddaughter had a baby, and I did the same thing for hers, except that one was a little girl. And that's pretty much the only scrapbooking I've ever done. But it's always been for someone else. Yeah, it's apparently me make mess day. Because that's pretty much what I've been doing. It's one of those days. I'll get back in the hang of this once I start going live more often. Lately, I just haven't been going live that often. If I'm not in an event, I haven't been going live. I just haven't been feeling the greatest. So, how is everyone's day going? It's been kind of chilly here. Actually, pretty chilly the last couple days. I didn't remember to turn the heat on before I went to bed, and so it was it was 64 when I woke up this morning. It was chilly. Okay, I know I have some goop on the side there. Okay, I just need to go around the edge really quick. And I'll paint the back later. I think I just need to take some of the, I'm not going to throw that away, the other paint, because it's about halfway full. I think the lid just didn't get on all the way, so I think I'll just take some distilled water. If you guys have that problem ever and it's too thick, make sure you don't use regular tap water, use distilled water. Otherwise, it will get all gross and moldy. Okay. If you want to message me when I get off here, you can. My goodness. Getting all over my hands. Low 40s. Ugh. Not fun temperatures. Our temperatures just keep going back and forth. Hot, cold, hot, cold. I don't know if it's allergies or if it's like the change in the weather or what, but okay, let me dry this really quick. I ended up waking up to a nosebleed this morning at I think it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I'm not sure if it was allergy related or what, but it was not a pleasant thing to wake up to. Okay. Just smoothing this out. If you don't smooth it out before you put the paint tape on it, then heck. I think that's a kid screeching. I was like, is that one of my dogs or a cat or what? But if you, hi Judy, if you don't smooth it out, then you're kind of risking possibly having the paint go under the tape. And I kind of wanted it to have kind of the grooves of the wood. It's one of the reasons why I chose the wood that I chose. just using the center piece to kind of separate it. Or as a spacer, I mean. Okay, there we go. By putting the white down first, it's saving me not having to tape this all off twice. Oh, crying out loud. There we go. I mean, I still will have to tape the square part here off, but that's not a big deal. Hey, Tammy. So I didn't say at the beginning, I am live on Facebook and YouTube both. StreamYard is how I go live, or what I go live through, but I go live through them, and then I'm able to, by doing that, I'm able to go live on both Facebook and YouTube. But I do have to pay a little for it. But you can, well, I don't think you can, I think you do have to do the paid version. Boy, that's a little tiny piece. I think you do have to do the paid version to be able to do both. They did change something though, so it makes it easier to oh my gosh. I did that backwards. Hold on. My brain's gone. I just have to move everything down a tiny bit. I'll have to go back and look at the rest of your live, Judy, because I missed the end part. I was getting something to eat. And then I just taped this all backwards, so I needed to fix it. Okay. And if it's not, exactly even, that's fine. With my days going so far, I don't even care at this point. Maybe I didn't share that red. Or not share it. Oh, I seriously can't talk. Maybe I didn't shake that white. Maybe that's why it was so thick too. Okay. So we're using crimson chalk paint. Boy, that's a very unhappy kid out there. I forgot. When I did this, I forgot I was wanting to do red at the top, not white. That was the mistake I made. Hi, Amy. Welcome. Not going to worry about the sides until later. I can always do those off camera. Since I was fighting with this, I don't really have that much time left. was busy making a mess, spilling stuff, and fighting with my paint. That's good, Tammy. For those of you who are starting to try to build your YouTube channel, be very, very, very careful what you post on there. Don't like images that you get, be very careful where you get them from. If you get them from like Google or anything like that, do not use them in your live if you're going to put it on YouTube. Make sure it's something that, you know, someone offers for free, or and they say you can use it, or ones that you pay for, because they can actually sue you if you are caught using it. Apparently YouTube is stricter where that is concerned. I was kind of looking into it. Hey, Wendy. So up next is going to be Raven with California Dreaming, and then after that is going to be Wendy with Dusty Grande Crafts by Wendy. And I need to talk to you about something, Wendy. Hi, Shante. I can't think today. My brain hurts. Okay, I was going to do that afterwards, but I already had some paint on it, so might as well finish it. Okay, I'll go the rest of the way around later. Pull that off really quick. And then I have some words that were already painted and everything from Hobby Lobby that say freedom and something else. And so I'm going to use wanted to get that because it was thick. I made a couple of these last year and they sold really quick. Oops, I hit the wrong name. Okay, she's not on there yet. So Raven with California Dreamin is up next. And I'm using Ocean for the blue. The red was Crimson. The blue is Ocean. And it's Waverly Chalk Paint. So I'll go over this and I'll fill in or fix the spots that the red got or bled a little under. I'll fix that, and then I will put the stars on and the word, and I'll have a bow. And I do already have some beads, but I'll see if I want to do the beads or if I want to just do just the plain, like thicker twine ribbon. Okay, a minute over. Let me just peel this off really quick. So once that's dry, I'll fix that spots. And then I'll use, for anyone who didn't see, I have these little stars. And I'll lay it across. They're in all different sizes, so you can do smaller, bigger. I'll lay them across there and do the stars. And then I have these words that say Firework America, Freedom, July 4th. And so I'll put one of those words on here and go from there. But I'll post a picture of it when it's done. That's what I have so far. Go ahead and hop on over to Creative Dreaming. I have her shared into the group. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for hanging in there with me. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been live, so I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. You guys have a good rest of your day and enjoy the rest of the event. Bye.